You're in the way, kitty. You're in the way. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I've got Mufasa, who's really excited to be here tonight. No, he's not. He says, no, they just want love. Say hi, Mufasa. Anyway, if you're watching replay, my name is Lauren. I'm a psychic medium, animal communicator, and a distracting me cat, and an intuitive coach. So I make a lot of YouTube videos. If you've been watching it all the last week, I've put up a ton of videos on the clairs. And so I teach courses through Udemy, but mostly you can find me through YouTube. And every Wednesday night, I usually go live. I couldn't last night, so I'm on here Thursday. And Fridays, I get new videos on my channel. So if you want to know when I'm going to be on, Facebook's going to be the best because that's where I usually update it. I'm trying to think what else. What else, Mufasa? But yeah, normally I get on. I do a bunch of fun tarot readings. Welcome. And I do it for about an hour. And we play a fun little game. And the game sort of determines who gets the reading. So yeah. Hey everyone, welcome in. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else before I get started. I don't think so. I honestly just want to get into it. So tonight I am calling it Ladies' Night. I don't know why, but my guides are very much like, hey, let's pick all of your feminine decks. And so I've got the Goddess Oracle deck. I've got Oracle of the Mermaids. And then I have Wisdom of the Oracle. And now I just like get very feminine vibes from them every time. Hi, Katrina. Welcome. So let me just pull these out. And like I said, basically, I finally caught your live. Yeah, and this is like not my usual hour. Usually I try to do Wednesday nights, but what was I gonna say? So yeah, basically I play little guessing game with you guys, and so the guessing game, I say, think of something within this category that I'm thinking of, and if you guess what I'm thinking of in that category, you get the reading. So that's kind of how I do these. I found that if we do lists, if you didn't join within the first 2 seconds, sometimes you never even get a reading. And so that's kind of why I play this fun little game, is I've set the intention that whoever needs the reading the most gets the reading. And I will say that if somebody guesses more than twice, they don't get another reading. It's only one per person. That literally happened the last time we were on. I can't remember her name, but she basically guessed the question three times in a row. And so she ended up giving away all of her readings to people. Well, she got the first one, but yeah. So if you end up sticking around and playing the game for longer, it ends up getting passed to somebody else. So. Can you ask what? And thank you. It's funny that you say you love my hair because I've been hating it lately. Hating it. Normally it's so long, and I'm such a ponytail, pigtail, braids kind of person, and the fact that I can't do that, I'm like, ah! So to all the people saying, can I ask something? We play a game. I'll describe it really quick because we'll get into it. Hey, everyone. Hi, Mimi. Welcome. Yeah, basically, you play a little game to try to win the reading. Don't love it, but it looks good. All right, that's nice. Brutal honesty. Whoa, 10 people. Hey, guys. So what are we guessing? Yes, let's get into it. Oh, and I forgot to say, too, if you don't want to wait for the guessing game, and you want a longer reading and you want to choose between the decks that I have, basically send me a donation through my Venmo. I have it linked in the description. And then I'll make sure that you absolutely get a reading and you get to pick your own deck, and I'll read you for a little bit longer. So that is an option until I get to 1,000 subscribers and I can put it actually in the chat room, a donation box. Cool beans. All right. So no list. This is how we're going to do it. We're going to do it right now. So basically, we play a guessing game. And so I think of a category, and you have to try to guess the thing that I'm thinking of in that category. Throw it up in the chat room. Throw it up in the comments. Chat room. Comments I can't see right now. And if you guess it right, you get the reading. And that's how I do this every Wednesday night, even though tonight's Thursday. If you don't get a reading tonight, just know that at the very end, I do pull a card for everybody, and I'm on here every single Wednesday night. So if you want to not miss me, follow me on Facebook, because I have a Facebook event set up for this, so you won't forget. Whoa! What is that noise? Hang on. Sorry, guys. It sounds like an earthquake almost. That was weirdness. Everything was like vibrating. I have no idea what that was. That scared me. Did you guys hear it? Like right above me is my dishwasher, but it's not on. Cool beans. All right. Okay. I have a category. Yes, it was rumbling. That's weird. I have no idea what that was. All right. 12 people. Welcome. Okay. Guessing game starts right now. Get your thumbs ready. Get your fingers ready. I am guessing of an animal. If you can guess the animal that I'm thinking of, you get the reading. I'm sending you guys the animal in my brain. Use your psychic abilities to pick it up. Whoa, shit. You guys are too fast. No one's gotten it yet. No one's gotten it yet. I feel like it's coming. I feel like it's coming. Ooh, a copy. That's an interesting one. That's not it, though. Nobody's gotten it yet. Lots of zebras. Okay, maybe I'll give you a hint. Think of a water animal. An animal. Dolphins! Breezy, you got it. Woohoo! So, Breezy, you got the reading. Breezy Living. It was dolphins. So, let me know in the comments. Dolphin. Let me know in the comments what your question is, and we'll start with one of these decks. Yay, I'm so glad. So, yeah, stick around. I only read her for like a few minutes, and then we'll play again. We do this for like an hour. And then again at the end, if you really didn't get a reading, what I do is I have everybody sort of ask their questions, and I pull one card to hopefully answer all of your questions. Yasmin said she said dolphin too. I'm just double checking to make sure I didn't miss it earlier. I don't see it. I don't think you guessed it before Breezy Living. Breezy Living, let me know your question. And I really like that game because I get to send you guys a message or an image, and you have to try to pick it up. And it's basically, I'm also training you guys how to use your clairs. And so the clairs are basically how we receive psychic information. So you can be clairvoyant, clairaudient, clairsentient, clairgustant, clairalient, and then claircognizant. And so basically all of us pick up psychic information through one of those 6 clairs. If you want to learn more about them, I just released a crap ton of videos on them. So check it out after this. May I please have a message from spirit guides? Oh, what a perfect, that's a great question. That leaves it very open-ended. I totally said it before you. if it's meant to be, you'll get the next one. And like I said, guys, if you don't want to wait around, send me a donation through my Venmo, and I'll make sure you just get bumped right to the beginning of the list. So, Breezy Living, connecting to your guides. Virgo Sun says, I really want to tap into my abilities so bad. Well, guess what? That's what I do. I teach intuitive coaching. If you go on my website, you're going to find my courses. So I have video courses teaching you guys how I do what I do. And so I just released this whole course on how to set boundaries, how to turn your psychic ability on and off, how to tap into your 6 clairs, how to actually read people, how to get information during a reading, and how to get unstuck if you're not getting anything. So there's a ton of stuff. And basically, the videos that I make on my YouTube are like smaller free versions of that. So start there, see if you like it. And then if not, or if you do, go to my Udemy. So, sorry, Breezy Living. Divination is what I got. Breezy Living, I know this says divination, but what I'm getting for you is this is your guides trying to tell you that you're intuitive and to try to get into this stuff more. And I pulled the mermaid deck for you because I decided to start with that one. She's such a pretty mermaid. It says prophecy, fate, destiny, future fortune. So I'm getting that you're just really intuitive naturally. And this is your guides trying to be like, hey, you embrace this skill more. Let us communicate with you more because you're going to be really good at figuring out how to manage your life better. You're going to be able to see the signs ahead of time. You're going to be able to guess what's going to happen better. You're going to be able to be like in further alignment with your goals because you're going to be able to see the signs that your guides give you. So I pull this card every now and then, but it's interesting because I'm just getting Breezy that this is just a call for you to embrace your intuition more. And a great place to start would be my channel because I'm doing all sorts of videos on how to do that. Do you get to do this as a full-time job? That's a great question. I'm a filmmaker first. I'm a video producer. So I make commercials for various businesses. That's what is my primary job. This I do on the side. I do a ton of readings over the weekends. Like I did a bachelorette party last weekend. I've got like 2 or 3 Halloween parties lined up. October, I'm always super busy because it's Halloween. And I do readings. And so it's not comparable to what I make with my video work, but I do this as a job for sure. Psychic and psychic medium. Yes, I am a psychic and a psychic medium. Well, I should say psychic and a medium. If you don't know the difference, I did do a whole video on that. Check it out. Yes, very intuitive. Awesome, Breezy. So yeah, I think this card is just like, it's your guys being like, hey, we're trying to talk to you. We're like knocking on your door and we want you to listen. So I would even, if you don't, Breezy, already have like a tarot deck, maybe pick up a tarot deck. Hey, Lauryn. Hi, Mel. Thank you for your comment on my wedding video. That was so sweet. How old are you? I am 27. Sorry, you guys, there's so many more comments. Hey, everyone. Welcome. Okay, caught up. All right. So let's do the next reading, you guys. Welcome in. If you're just joining us, how I play this, I make a fun little game. So we do a guessing game. So the last one was, can you guess the animal that I'm thinking of? I was thinking of a dolphin. Breezy ended up guessing the dolphin, so she got the reading. So if somebody gets the reading more than once, which happens literally every time, they get to pass it on to the next person. If it doesn't happen tonight, I will be surprised. Okay, I just need to think of a new category. I should have done this before. I always do that. I need a category. Ooh, okay. I got one. You can enter your answer as many times. Basically, like the chat room just goes crazy and I try to keep up and I just look for the first time that somebody says what I was thinking. So you can comment as many times as you want until somebody gets it. Yeah, so Breezy, pretend you got the next one. She asked if what happens if you choose it twice. you would get to choose the next person. So instead of you getting like 4 in a row, we're giving it on to somebody else, which is always good. Cool. So I am thinking of a category, and the category is countries. Last time I did this, it was a little too broad, but let's see. I am thinking of a country. Can you guess it? The interesting thing about this country, if you are a Disney Parks fan like me, nobody's gotten it yet. If you're a Disney Parks fan, they are adding this country into World Showcase at Epcot. That's a hint if you're a Disney fan. Nobody's gotten it yet. Brazil! Mel, you got it. Woohoo! Unapologetic Mel, you got it. So it was Brazil. Mel, let me know in the chat room what you want to know about. You get to have my next card in the lineup. I'm going to use my Wisdom of the Oracle card. And guys, if you don't get a reading, stick around. In about 45 minutes-ish, I'm going to pull one for everybody. If you don't want to wait, send me a donation on Venmo, and I'll make sure you get something fast. Hi, welcome in. If you're asking about getting readings, basically what I do here is we play a fun little game. It's a guessing game. We just did one. Mel got it. No. Okay. I'm going to answer. So Mel's question is, her mediumship, or will her ability to see and hear expand? Mel, you should definitely check out the videos I just put up. I just put up a video on clairvoyance, which is your ability to psychically see. And then hearing is called clairaudience, and that's the other video you should check out. So yeah, side note, if you guys want to learn how to hone your psychic abilities more and isolate them, so I'm very clairaudient and clairvoyant, so I see and I hear information. And if you want to learn how to do that, you can basically isolate all your clairs. And basically your clairs are just an extension of your 5 senses. So it's psychic seeing, psychic hearing, psychic touching, well, instead of touching, it's like feeling. But I just released a whole ton of videos on that. That's like literally go to the top of my uploads list. They're like right there. And I have all sorts of exercises on how to do them, because the great thing about it is that if you want to stop feeling things, like if you're empathic and you feel like other people's emotions, if you feel spirits around you, like you physically just get like tense. I'm not that way, thankfully, but if you are, you can learn how to hone your other clairs and favor those more so that you're not feeling that stuff as much. And that's kind of all of what I teach in my Udemy courses. They're basically like the basics of how to get in touch with your psychic abilities. So self-promotion. Sorry, Mel. I just say that because I've already got this stuff out there, so I would check into it. And sort of already to answer your question, your ability to see and hear in your mediumship is definitely going to be based on, are you putting in the time to practice? This is not psychic. This is purely me. My information. It's completely based on how much you practice. And if you want to hone your clairvoyance and your clairaudience, you really have to put in the time to do specific practices on how to do that. One of the practices to do your clairaudience, strengthen your clairaudience, is ask a question and then expect to hear a song. And that could be a song on the radio or a song in your voice. And that way you're training yourself. You're being like, no, I'm only going to receive information clairaudiently. I'm only going to hear it. And that's one way you can strengthen it. That's one of the exercises that I talk about in my video. Excuse me. I've been getting the notification watching them. Woohoo! Thank you. Yeah, if you're very empathic and you want to check that out, definitely look at the clairsent. That empathic that's clairsentient. You're super clairsentient. You psychically feel things. You're a psychic medium, but I also have empathic experiences too. And empathic stuff, sorry, Mel, I'm going to get to you. Psychic is up here. Psychic encompasses everything. And psychic is, can you receive intuitive information? Can you receive psychic information? And that's all that a psychic is. It's on a spectrum. You're either not honed in at all to that. You're not even aware of those gut feelings. And then there's like mid-range of that spectrum, you're really good at guessing. And then there's kind of the range that like me and some other psychics are on of like, well, that sounded conceited, but it's like you're practicing a ton and you're working at it a ton. So you can really say, yes, this is psychic information. And so a medium is somebody who can speak to the deceased. And so you can be a psychic and not be a medium, but you can't be a medium and not be a psychic, if that makes sense. So if you are communicating with the deceased, you naturally know how to use your psychic ability because you use that to communicate with the deceased. But you could be a psychic and not even want to touch that realm. So how you receive information is through your 6 clairs, and that's through underneath. And so you can feel things, clairsentience, you can see things, clairvoyance, you can hear, clairaudience. I feel like I might have messed this up, but there's 6 clairs, and you tend to favor one over the other. So like for Virgo, you're probably way more clairsentient, which is empathic. You feel things, and you are also a medium and a psychic. So it's like it's different combinations. I'm actually going to do a video about it because I feel like everyone is like, what? That's weird. That's confusing. So, yeah. Anyway, okay. Sorry, Mel. So, Mel, short answer, practice, because it'll definitely increase if you put the time into doing it. And if you really, really want to learn, seriously, check out my Udemy courses because I give you the basics of how to do it. And if you take my course, you should know everything that I know. And I also give out discounts for those courses on Facebook every now and then. So if you follow me on Facebook. So Mel, I am asking if there's anything else you need to do to help you become more clairvoyant or clairaudient. And that's just an additional great question. Maybe there's a block. Maybe there's... Hang on. My husband always gets after me because I read the booklets that come with the tarot cards, but I have so many tarot cards that I just don't have them memorized. Okay. So Mel, the card that I pulled is a leg up. And this card is about getting help, like getting a mentor. And so kind of how I'm interpreting this card is your guides are saying, like, you can't read everything in the book. You can't, you can't watch everything online and just know how to do it. It's going to be super helpful for you to actually get in front of people and practice. So I would look up, some metaphysical classes around you. Maybe there's a meetup around you of people that practice. So I'm just getting that right now. This is like, there's a little polar bear climbing on top of another polar bear. I'm also getting, Mel, that this is your guide for intuition. If you are ever like this, the polar bear is your guide. He's going to come in to help you with your intuition. So maybe when you're about to do the intuitive work, call on your polar bear, and he's going to be there to kind of facilitate those messages. But yeah, I think this card is just about, getting out and stop using just yourself. And, there's 2 types of psychics. There's the psychics who are book smart and they know all of the things in the books or what they've read online. And then there's the psychics who have actually done things. They've read a lot of people. So I'm getting just for Mel that the more you can practice, the more you can work on practicing with real people. Find a friend or a family member who maybe wants to be read and try your hand at it. I think that's going to help you a lot. Mimi asks, is manifestation real? Absolutely. You should look up the law of attraction. And it's basically based on that. What you think about, you create. So if you're constantly thinking about negative things, you create negative things. And if you're constantly thinking about positive things, you're manifesting positive things. Excuse me. You have a little bit of all, but you want to strengthen them. Yes, absolutely. Oh, hi, kitty. Meow. She's like, feed me. Awesome. Thank you, Mel. And Virgo, if you want to strengthen all of them, I don't know if it just released today or if it's going to release tomorrow, but I do have kind of the end of the Psychic Claire videos on my YouTube page. These are like the additional exercises that I'm putting up on my YouTube page that go along with my Udemy course. That one, the very end video is like claircognizance and all of your clairs. So it's exercises for strengthening all of them if you're not like picky and you just want to do all of them. I've been manifesting and it doesn't come to pass. You know, that's a great topic for like a video. I might try to remember that, Mimi, and talk about it because that's how I am right now too. I've been manifesting and I just did a video on it, but I still have to edit it. Okay, so let's do another category. So the next person will get to use my goddess deck. So if you guys are watching and you absolutely want a reading, remember you can send me a donation through Venmo and I will put you at the top of the list. Oh no, don't worry, Mimi. It's everyone, even me. Mufasa. I wish I could show you guys my cats. They're being silly. So let's do another category. I need a category. I kind of want to do a super easy one. I'm going to do it. Okay. I'm not even going to do a category. It's going to be a question. If you can answer my question correctly, you get the next reading. Where do I live? The state. What state do I live in? Who's fast? Who's the fastest? Who knows where I am? I talk about it all the time. Well, not all the time. A few times. Guys, no! I talk about it all the time. See, there's a benefit to coming on every single time because I give out freebies like this, but apparently nobody knows where I am. What state am I from? Not Oklahoma, not Chicago. Floyd, you got it right. I'm sort of on the West Coast. I thought I've said this before. What state am I in? I'm sending it. I'm sending it to you guys. Origin. That's not a state. Some of you are getting close. How can I give you a... We were the first state to legalize marijuana. Ugh, not Hollywood. Ugh. Come on! I thought for sure this was going to be easy. Denver, Colorado. Katrina, you got it. I think it was Katrina the last time that got like 3 in a row. So Katrina, cats, stop it. Hey, you two, quit it. So Katrina, you got it. Let me know in the chat what your question is, and you get to use the goddess deck. Any messages from Spirit? Cool beans. Yeah, I'm in Colorado, guys. Woo-hoo. Hello, Princess Laura. Are you a real princess? Okay, any messages from Spirit for Katrina? I think what I'm going to do next time, guys, and remind me, my guides are telling me right now, next time let's do speed readings, okay? That's fun. I haven't done that since I've been on Periscope, but basically you guys throw up like your question, and I'll try to get to every single one, but it's only going to be like 2 or 3 seconds per. So let's do that next Wednesday. Somebody remind me. That would be super fun. because then you guys can ask as many questions as you want. And it helps me because speed readings are great for claircognizance, which is just like knowing. It's like kind of almost all of your clairs combined. It's like the bam, you just know. And you can't really say if you saw it or you heard it, you just know. So let's do that next week. Somebody remind me. Okay. Katrina, any messages from Spirit? Always wanted to move there. Yeah, everyone has been moving here since we legalized marijuana. It is nuts here. We have exploded. Okay, so Katrina, I pulled this card. Cats, you are being so loud. It's really bright, so you can't really see it with my light, but it's the goddess Maya, and she's the goddess of illusion. And she's the goddess of breaking through illusions. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, and I opened up right to this page. I literally did a bachelorette party this last weekend, and I remember pulling her. I'm trying to remember what she was about without looking at the deck. It was I don't remember. So I'm going to just read this to you, Katrina. When you look at the world, everything you see appears to be real. So it's easy to imagine that your current conditions are influenced only by obvious actions and calculated movements. This is an illusion, as everything is intrinsically connected, though not visible to us due to the limitations imposed on our perception by our five senses. Cats, chill. They're chasing each other. So kind of what I'm getting, Maya, is that you're almost, or Maya, Katrina, is that, whatever you're trying to do in life, what goals you're trying to deal with, don't overanalyze it. And I think this is a message for me. And guys, if you're watching right now and you feel like any of these messages are for you, they probably are, because Spirit likes to work like that. They like to hit as many of us as possible. And so I think that this card is about, don't overanalyze things of like, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have said that, or I shouldn't have done that, or I should have done this, and this is the reason why it's not happening. All of that talk in your head is actually what's blocking you, not necessarily the things that you think there are. And she's the Hindu goddess. I'll just read the rest of it. She calls you to trust that the invisible world is responding to your deepest desires and intentions to make a better life for yourself and others. You are able to see through the curtain of illusions. Your clarity and intuition is heightened as your next steps are sure-footed. When the goddess Maya chooses to help you, trust that everything you need arises from your world with ease. So I think that this is saying, Katrina, to know that, as soon as you kind of trust your intuition and look past the things that you think you should or shouldn't have done, you're going to find that you can connect with those messages better. And your guides are sending you all sorts of abundance right now. And any sort of blocks that there are to it are literally just an illusion, if that makes sense. Hi, Taylor. I'm great. How are you? I do that all the time. Overanalyze. Yeah, I call it analysis paralysis. So I'm just seeing if there's anything else that I'm picking up with this, Katrina. Like, all I keep seeing with this guide is she's just like, you're kind of in this haze, like you have this hazy veil in front of you, and you might just not feel like things are exciting right now or working. And she's just sort of saying, to get rid of that negative self-talk, to pull it off, to see that there is a lot of abundance coming your way, and that the only thing that is stopping you from moving forward is just, it's the difference between negative self-talk almost and you being like, oh, well, it's not happening because of that, or it's not happening because of this, and saying, yes, I do have abundance. It's coming to me. It's already here. It's just, and I think this is sort of for everyone. I know it's for me. It's about getting rid of the the negative self-talk that we have, because that is actually the block. Not the fact that, so-and-so prevented you from doing this, or this lost job prevent you from doing that. I don't know. But she's the Hindu goddess. I would look her up too, Katrina, and see if she pops up again. And I think with your guides, if you see them pop up, you have to remember, oh, she's my guide. What was she saying? She was about this. So am I kind of in this illusioned state? Am I ignoring that abundance that's coming to me? Or, am I not? Or is she coming in to be like, oh my gosh, you're doing so great? And I feel like, so that's why a lot of the times why I like animal guides is because we tend to see pictures of animals more. And so pretend that you have a guide that is a dog, and that dog is about being friendly with other people in your life. And maybe you're really depressed and you're not hanging out with friends, and you see a dog on a billboard and you're like, that's a really weird, out of place thing. Maybe that's my guide. And it could be that you stop and think and you're like, wow, yeah, I haven't been doing so good about getting out and being around my friends and being around my support group. And that would be a sign from your guides. Or it could be the opposite. Maybe you see a dog doing something weird out in public and you're like, that's weird. That's interesting. It's making me think of my dog guide. Oh, well, maybe I need to think about, again, the guide and what they're here for. So they're here to help me with friends. And maybe you're doing really awesome with friends right now. And you take that as a message from your guide of, yeah, good job. Keep going. Keep manifesting this. So I was sort of saying that for this guide, for Maya, for Katrina, if you see her around again, stop and think, what are you trying to shield yourself from? What are you putting in front of yourself to not accept what the universe is trying to give you? I'm doing swimmingly. Awesome. You are a genius. I like to say that it comes from your guides and it comes through me. I just know how to pass along the information. Cool, guys. So how we do this is we play a little game. I think we've done like 2, maybe 3. I can't even remember. I'm going to be on here for about another 20 minutes. And so I play a guessing game. You try to guess the thing that I'm thinking of. And if you guess it right, then you get the reading. And if somebody who's already gotten a reading guesses it twice, they get to pass it on to somebody else. So I just need to think of a category. Oh, are you guys done being crazy now? Are you too tired? Sorry if I sound nasally. I don't know about you guys, but around this time of year, I always get congested. Ugh, I hate it. But I'm also super excited for fall. Let's do something fall related. How about that? If you can guess the Halloween costume that I'm thinking of, you get the reading. And I'll answer your question here in a second. Guess the Halloween costume. I'm thinking like general, like which is good. Elvis is a pretty popular one. Batman's a good one. None of those. Sending it to you. Pretty popular one. You'll see it almost every time you go into any sort of sexy waitress. That is a popular one. 1920s costume. That's a good one. Woman. Woman nurse. Nobody's gotten it yet. Think. I'll give you a hint. Think about a parrot. What do you think of when you think about a parrot? Let's see. Pirate! Miriam, you got it. Has anyone else been a pirate for Halloween? I've only been it like once or twice. Hey. Miriam, let me know in the chat what you want to know about, and you'll get the mermaid deck. Pirates are my favorite. Yeah, I have 2 friends that will dress up as pirate every single year. I'm like, guys, there's so much more. And they're like, pirates are the best. Oh, sorry, Taylor. We will play probably 1 or 2 more games, and then at the end, I do pull a card for everybody. What does Marwan's higher self want to tell me? He's a Gemini male, and I'm a Virgo. Yeah, you guys can donate to my Venmo. If you go in the description below, you'll see my handle, and I'll make sure you get next. So I know that's kind of inconvenient because it's not through YouTube, because I do have PayPal, but the last time we tried to use it, people couldn't donate, so I don't think it's set up correctly. So if you check through there, once I get 1,000 subscribers, then I can actually put the monetization down on here, but not there yet. Okay, so what does Marwan's higher self want to tell me? Oh, and there was a question before too that I didn't answer. Hang on. Is this instructions for her? Okay. So the answer to that was no. So Marwan, I pulled this card, and this is a mermaid who is adrift. And so I asked if this was like Marwan's higher self giving you this advice, and he said no. This was about him and where he's at right now. So Marwan's higher self wants you to know that he's kind of in limbo right now. You know, I don't know if you're trying to connect with him, but I'm just getting that he's distant. He's just, whenever I think of this card, I think of somebody who's just kind of like depressed. They're not moving forward. They're just kind of isolating themselves. They don't really have goals. They've let go. They're just kind of existing. They're just being. And so I think this is important for you to know of Marwan, because if you're trying to reach out with him and connect to him, that might be what you're getting. Is he past? Catch up on these. Hey, are all tarot readers accurate? The answer to that is no. If there's any psychic out there that says they are 100% accurate 100% of the time, do not see them. I'm just like you guys. Like, I can fuck up. Like, it happens. I can have days where I'm not connecting. Or you could be blocked, and I may not be able to read you as well. Totally happens. I have a video on that. I can't remember what it's called. It's like one of my very, very first videos. You'd have to scroll down. But that's something I'm going to be talking about soon, is like psychics, how to know if a psychic is good. They should not be telling you that they are 100% 100% of the time. Also, somebody asked me earlier about twin flames and what they are. I do not know the textbook definition of twin flames. I did not learn that. I can't speak to it. But how I personally feel about it is that they're a variation of soulmates. But soulmates, twin flames, I kind of see as not a positive thing, because it assumes that there's only one person out there for you, and that's it. And I think it generates this like feeling of, oh, well, if I'm not with that right person, then I'm not, or if I'm with somebody who I don't feel like is right, then I'm with the wrong person and I need to leave them. And it prevents you from truly connecting with the people around you, because you're constantly judging if they are the one. So twin flames, I'm kind of weird about. I don't really like them that much. I don't like the feeling that it gives people. And I go off of my intuition for anything, and it just doesn't feel right to me. So sorry if that's not what you want to hear, but that's how I feel. But I haven't learned at all about them. I also do not know anything about palm reading or astrology. Just because I'm psychic doesn't mean I've studied all of that. So Emma, yeah, if you go into my description, find the Venmo handle, go into Venmo and definitely use that. He's not passed. Okay. If they say they are 100% accurate, they are like, yeah. I've been trying to message him. Okay, that makes sense, Miriam. So I'm just getting that he's just like out of commission right now. He's just like he's going through stuff. And it has nothing to do with you. It's just that he is like he's going through stuff and he's kind of just not attending. Like, I'm getting that he's depressed, that he's kind of walling himself up and he doesn't want to talk to anybody or deal with life. It's much easier for him to just Netflix and chill. You know what I mean? I guess Netflix and chill implies something else. But what is going on? I feel like he's kind of staring up at the gray sky, almost drowning. Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling depression. Sometimes this card is more about like just letting spirit take over, but I'm getting more on the side of like walling himself up. So I don't know what your relationship is to him. My intuitive advice that I'm getting is to not bug him in the sense of like, hey, you want to hang out? Hey, you want to hang out? Because that's like not what those people want in those moments. It's more of, hey, do you want to talk? And if he's not receptive to that, just let time pass. He'll get out of it. Nothing you do can get him out of here. If you do feel like something worse is happening, you can mention it to somebody, maybe somebody he will talk to. If you're really feeling not good about it, then it could be something that you reach out to somebody and be like, hey, I have a friend. I don't know how he's doing. I'm worried about him. And you can go that route. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for him. He's just in a state of funk, and I don't think there's anything you can do to help him get out of it, unfortunately. I'm sorry. I hope he gets better too, though. Oh, I see. Yeah, Mel's got good advice here for if you are jumping around on YouTube from reader to reader, and I literally just wrote up a video on this. I'm gonna do it. I just need to sit down and film it. But it's called manic manifesting, and we can get into these modes of we want something so bad that we will just jump around from psychic to psychic to psychic until we hear what we want to hear, and then we get all confused because somebody else says something different. Not saying necessarily that this is what Samantha's going through, but this can happen. This is manic manifesting where, for example, I'm trying to get pregnant right now, and I am manic manifesting it because I'm just like, I need it to happen, and I need it to happen now. Oh my God. And I probably need to delete this video so none of my friends or family see it. Anyway, but that happens, and it's anytime you're trying to manically, ask questions and get answers, what happens is you block yourself from hearing the answers. And I remember a very specific instance of this when I was training to be psychic. We had to read volunteers in the course that I did, and this woman came in, and I heard her because she would bounce around and she would get the same reading from everybody because that's how it was set up. We were supposed to be practicing, and the volunteers basically went in this circle, and she asked everyone the same question, and we were in pairs reading so that it was more comfortable. And so the lady next to me, who I don't feel like she was connecting psychically at all, she was just saying what this woman wanted to hear. She's like, oh, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. Blah, 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 blah. And I sat there and I was just like, your guides are grumpy at you because you're not listening. Like, they're clearly trying to tell you this is not working. You need to stop. You need to, I don't even remember what it was about. And it was interesting because she left, and we all gave feedback with our mentor who was there. And we all kind of talked about this one lady, and And my teacher was using her as an example because she was very hard to read. And my teacher was sort of like, hey, I think Lauryn got it right. I was also picking up that she was just not listening. She wanted to hear what she wanted to hear. And so that's something that I have to deal with a lot, is that there's some people that just want to hear what they want to hear. And the biggest thing that I can give advice on for that is to stop reaching out to psychics. Like, you need to calm down, to meditate, to chill, because when you realize, okay, why the heck do I want this, and why do I want it now, and why do I need to know the answer so bad, it's usually something else. It's usually a fear. It's usually something you're ignoring. This is a very long explanation. I'm sorry. I'm in a chatty mood tonight. My husband hasn't been home in like days, so I've just had no one to talk to. Anyway, but yeah, sorry. So Mel is right. If you're jumping around from reader to reader with the same question, it can get convoluted. And I truly think that what happens is that your guides purposely give you confusing information. I think that happens because they want you to stop freaking out and asking a bunch of people, and they want you to trust yourself first, and they want you to calm down. They want you to meditate. They want you to talk to them directly. And then you're going to figure it out. And I know that's like the worst thing ever, but it happens every time, at least for me. And Frank, no, it's not ladies only. You are welcome to participate in the readings. I just felt like tonight was like female vibes for the decks that I was choosing. So I have all of my kind of more feminine decks out here. But yeah, Miriam, I feel like he's kind of heartbroken. Possibly. I feel like he doesn't know how to deal with just asking for help when he's in a funk. And it's not that you can't ask multiple psychics the same question. It's more just don't manic manifest. Know the difference between getting a separate opinion versus like, I need to ask everybody the same question because I just want to hear what I want to hear. You dated in the past and you're trying to hit him up. Gotcha. Sorry, guys, I'm so behind on this. And yeah, there's no such thing as 100% accurate. Somebody might have actually read you right. Somebody might have not. I do think, unfortunately, with this industry, the psychic industry, there's a lot of people that are self-taught. And you don't know how they taught themselves to do what they do. And so that's why I wanted to start a YouTube channel and coach classes, because I really want people to take psychics more seriously as a profession, but I also want psychics to not be taken as seriously. Know that we can be wrong. Know that we're not always accurate. And then we'll get into a much more balanced state of, how we treat psychics and how we treat that information. And so there's a lot of people out there that I think should not be doing this work. And there are a lot of people out there that scam and get money for that. And that's why I'm super committed to doing these classes and teaching this, is because I want this community to have a standard. I really want there to be a standard across all the boards between everybody. Awesome. Thank you, Miriam. Sorry I went on such a tangent. I think I did address that. Hello, everybody. I might have gotten lost in all of these comments. I apologize. Hi, me. Oh, hi, Mel. Do a Disney thing this time. Hey everybody, welcome. If you're just now joining us, I went on a tangent. I apologize. We're gonna do the last reading here, and then I'm gonna read everybody. And then next week we are gonna do speed readings. Hold me to it. So next Wednesday I get on 6:30 Mountain Standard Time every single Wednesday. I know tonight's Thursday, but I couldn't get on last night. Excuse me. So we'll do speed readings next week, but I'm on every single Wednesday night. If I have to change something up, I will let you know on Facebook. So I have an event for this on Facebook. It's like a reoccurring event, so you can remember and remind yourself to join. Other than that, I do new videos pretty much every Friday. I've released a ton this week because I basically was doing a series on clairs. But I have so many videos, you guys, it's ridiculous. So there will be pretty consistently a new video every Friday, and I'm trying to get even better about making my videos better. Like, I know a lot of times I just talk to the camera, but I'm trying to get more B-roll, excuse me, for my videos. Those ones might not come out till later because I just am starting to film more of those. But I'm also going to be throwing up my trip to Japan and Thailand. I'm really excited about that. I'm putting up some more personal vlogs too. Like, I just uploaded my wedding video if you guys want to check it out. Can you do a reading in Spanish next time? If only I could speak Spanish. What deck was I on? I don't even remember. I think I was on the mermaid one, wasn't I? Okay. Last reading, last individual reading, and then we will do a reading for everyone. I want to think of I am thinking of a color. If you can guess the color that I'm thinking of, you get the reading. And I'm doing a little bit more than just, hey, stop it. Stop. Jerk. It's close to blue. I'll give you that hint. Turquoise, Mimi, you got it. Mimi, every time you're on here, you get a reading. I swear. I swear. So Mimi got it. It was turquoise. Yes. Yes. Go ahead and throw a... Dang it, I said turquoise. Taylor, you win so close every single time. You're like, God damn it. Mimi, I find it very strange that, literally every single time you've come on, you've guessed it. Did you? I have Taylor says orange, and then I have fuchsia, and then magenta, and then turquoise. But Mimi got turquoise ahead of that. I wouldn't be surprised if YouTube comments lag on different people's stuff. I'd be curious if that's the case. Because if it is, that's an issue. Okay, so Mimi, was I on? Do you guys remember? Did I pull from the mermaid deck last? What deck was I on? Crap, I can't even remember. Who was I just reading? I was just reading. It was an M name. It was Miriam, and I was saying that the dude, he was mermaids. He was adrift. Okay. Be nice, guys. All right. So, and remember, after this, I'm going to do a reading for everybody. So, okay. Mimi wanted to know, I feel like I'm at a standstill in my life. What is going on? That's a great question. Really open-ended. Okay. So they wanted me to pull 3 cards, but I'm going to do them really fast because it's not fair. So the first card is about chopping wood. And that card is in relation to just getting up and getting stuff done. I think that what I'm getting, Mimi, is that it would be helpful for you to set goals. Right now, if you don't, unless you already have goals, it's more about just getting up and moving forward. And I think it's interesting because that was my whole reading for the bachelorette party that I did, is everyone was just kind of in this mood of we're going to let life happen. And I think when that energy is around us, sometimes we just fall into it. So it's really important to just have some sort of movement. So this is about chopping wood. And I would take that as just get up and do something. Figure out a goal that you have and just move a tiny step forward towards it. Figure out a few goals if you can, and really say, where do I want to be in a year or two? Where do I want to be in 5 years? And why am I not there now? What are those obstacles in my way? Because there's probably something that we always want to improve on. It doesn't mean you have to get a new house or make more money. It can just be as simple as like, I want to be healthier. I want to do this. And sometimes just when we move forward, that is enough to kind of kick the rest of the things in life forward, because we're like, all right, I'm not going to sit anymore. I'm going to move. I want to do things. I want things to happen. And then the second card I pulled for you is called Exchanging Gifts. And Mimi, this card is usually about receiving and giving. So I feel like I'm getting that, like, for you, and tell me if I'm wrong, that like, this is how I am. I feel like I really am motivated by other people. Like, when I get around other people that talk positively about life, I get super excited and I come up with a whole bunch of video ideas and stuff like that. And then when I'm like not motivated at all, I just sit at home and I do nothing. And I think this second card is about just getting around other people. Giving and receiving energy is going to help you feel more motivated. And then the last card is New Life. And I think this is just confirmation that your life, there's always going to be something around the corner that makes you feel like things are starting new, things are starting fresh. And this is like, I'm getting that this is a guarantee that this is temporary, that what you're going through is temporary. And if you see it as, oh my gosh, this is never going to end, I'm always going to be in this funk, it's always going to be bleh, then it's going to keep happening. But this card is like, nope, that's not the case. There's new life. There's new things around the corner. The universe is just waiting on you to take that first step, and we're going to meet you halfway. My head just started hurting all of a sudden. Maybe that message is for you. Or maybe talking about intuition is opening you up and you don't know how to handle it. Could be lots of things. You're welcome. Awesome. All right. So I'm at the end of my time, guys. And what I do at the end is I pull a reading for everybody. Before I do that, I just want to let you guys know that if you want to catch me, again, Wednesday nights, 6:30 Mountain Time. If you're not really sure when that is and you don't really want to try to remember it, follow the event on my Facebook page, because that'll update more often, and that'll actually remind you in your time zone when I'm on. But yeah, Wednesday nights I'm on live. Fridays I'm releasing a new video. So I just released a new video yesterday, today, and there should be one scheduled to release tomorrow at 2 p.m. And I'm trying to think what else. Other than that, if you are interested in honing your intuition and all the Claire stuff that we talked about today, jump on my Udemy course. That is going to be the most helpful. If you don't want to pay for my course right now, there's a lot of great exercises. The videos that I'm basically releasing right now are all to do with Claire's. So when this ends, definitely check them out. They're going to be like right at the top of my uploads. I also do readings. If you do want your own reading, check out my website and you can see the prices there. And yeah, guys, hopefully if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Why haven't I said that? I am trying to now I got to 100 subscribers. Woohoo! Next goal is 200. I want to get to 200. Really, where I would like to be by the end of the year is like 1,000, but we'll see. I want to get to 1,000. That's going to be like, I need to come up with like a really good way to celebrate that. I don't know how yet, but maybe I'll like give out more readings. But anyway, next Wednesday we'll do speed readings. So definitely come on for those. Those are fun because basically you guys can throw up all of your comments, all of your questions in the chat room, and I just go as fast as I can. And it's not as long as tonight, but you'll all get some sort of information. And this is helpful for me because it helps my claircognizance, which is speed and just that fast knowing. It's less of like a full reading or trying to hone some of my other clairs. It's about just going bam, 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 bam. And I think that sometimes when you're forced to do that, the readings almost tend to be more accurate and better because you're not judging yourself, you're not analyzing, you're not in that, is it left brain? You're not in right brain, you're mostly in left brain. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do next Wednesday. Cool, guys. Could be a download. Yeah, I would say lightning, what I'm sort of intuitively getting is that somebody's trying to communicate with you. I don't know if they're bad or good. Feel that out. If they're bad, say go away. If they're good, maybe see if there's a message for you there. Awesome. So I'm going to have you guys, whoever is still on, whoever wants to get this last sort of reading in, what I'm going to have you guys do, where you're at, close your eyes, think about the question that you have. You can feel free to type it up in the chat room if you want to release it that way. Feel free to think about it in your head, imagine the situation, whatever the question is that you have. And you're going to send it towards me. We're going to ask our guides to give us an answer for everybody, give us a card that applies to everybody. That's going to help answer kind of everybody's questions. And we're setting the intention that this last card will be for everybody. Breezy throwing hers up in the comments. Now just go ahead and release that question. Let it go. You don't have to keep thinking about it. Your guides heard you. Let me pull a card. I'm pulling a goddess too. We'll see what goddess is here to help us and what her message is. Okay. Kuan Yin. She is my guide right now. I pull her all the time. She's like my baby making guide, by the way. She's like the goddess of fertility and pregnancy and stuff like that. So Kuan Yin, I know she's Chinese, and she is the goddess of compassion. So whatever question that you asked, what you need to know is that you need to have compassion. And how I interpret this is get around other people. It's like literally almost the reading that I just gave. It's like, know that when you hold yourself up, when you don't have a support system around you, this card is totally for me right now. When you don't have a support system around you, we just need it. For whatever your question is, you need that right now. You need the support system. Maybe it's just that you need to talk about something, which will help it manifest. Maybe you need to meet somebody, which will help it manifest. There's just something about getting around other people. Like I've been in this too lately where I've been doing work, home. And I went and hung out with my family last night, and it was like that veil lifting. And I was like, whoa, I have a life. I can have a life outside of work. And then it was like all these messages started coming to me. All of this stuff just started happening because I just got myself out of this like routine of seeing only this. And so right now, if your question had anything, the answer to the question is get around other people, get around your support system. You know, it might not be that your support system is going to help you, but just being around friends and family is just going to get you out of a funk. I just feel like everyone here kind of needs to clean their aura, clean the energy around this, because maybe you're so focused on how you think it's going to happen. And this is our guide saying, no, it's going to happen a different way, but you're so stuck on it being this way that you need to just let it go. And for some reason, being compassionate is going to help. And I'm also getting that compassion can be random acts of kindness. Challenge for you guys tomorrow. Do 3 things that is compassionate. And I see how it changes your mood, and see if you get any information on the question that you asked. For example, hold a door open for somebody. Give someone a compliment. Just say, I like your shirt, Do it 3 times tomorrow. That's going to be our challenge. Tell me next Wednesday what you guys ended up doing and if it helped you answer that question. I think just the overall energy that I'm getting is we just need to let go of what we're in the middle of right now for a little bit. Get around friends, get around family. Just shake it off, and then we're going to come back to this question, and we're going to be like, I know the answer. I'm making this way more complicated than it needs to be. You know, I think that's what I'm getting for everybody. I asked what I should know right now. Accurate. Awesome. That's a great card. And for Breezy, I don't know if she's still in here, but kind of what I'm getting for you is like, will I get a new place soon? That's technically a yes or no question, but you know, if you changed it to what do I need to know about getting a new place soon, maybe getting around some friends and family members would like help you shake that off and be like, oh, this person actually needs a roommate. Or, you know, you might find out that oh my gosh, I had an idea that I was going to get a house, and then I was around my friends and I talked to them about it. And they were like, you know, you could just do like an apartment or something. And then you were like, oh my gosh, I never even considered that or something like that. I don't know. So yeah, the prescription is to go hang out with some friends and family. You guys, it's almost the weekend. Go see a movie, go get some drinks, like do 3 nice things tomorrow for somebody and see how it makes you feel. I feel like that feels really good to me. I feel like I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to go do 3 nice things. At the end of the night, I'm going to go to a movie with some friends. I feel like that's a great prescription. Awesome, guys. I'm going to the park tomorrow. Oh, perfect. Enjoy the weather while you can, right? Cool. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will see you next Wednesday for speed readings. I'm so excited. Other than that, remember to subscribe to my channel. And I've got a new video that just uploaded yesterday. I got one that uploaded today and a new one coming at you tomorrow. So yeah. And a ton more that still need to be edited and an even bigger list of ones that I want to have filmed. So guys, I really want to try to release videos frequently. I want to make this channel helpful to you guys. I don't want it to be about me. I want it to be about how I can help you guys be more intuitive. So if you ever have any ideas or questions for videos, usually I take your questions from these comments or these chat rooms and I turn them into a video. If there's something that you want to see, let me know. I really want to do a video where I go into somebody's house that has psychic activity or like a spirit activity, and I really want to film myself going in and reading that energy and helping them out. But I can't find anyone in my area that will like that thinks they have spirits in their house or like wants to help me deal with that. But yeah, I want to have more videos where I'm not just talking at you. But like I said, I'm going to upload my Japan travel video soon. And if you follow me on Instagram, you can see a little clip of that. And I'm trying to think what else. I'm also making a she shed. I'm just talking to basically make you guys leave. I mean, how much can I bore you? And I'm also doing a review of all of my tarot decks. I'm doing brief reviews. Like, I hate reviews that take like 10 minutes. I want to know what they thought about it and if I should get it. And so I'm doing really fast reviews on a bunch of different metaphysical stuff. So lots of videos that I filmed that I still need to edit. We'll get there. And my goal is that one day we'll have enough subscribers that I can pay someone else to edit for me. And then it will be even faster. All right, guys, have a good one. Remember to do those 3 acts of kindness, and I will see you next Wednesday. All right, bye.